In this video, we're going to look at 9 different ways that you can make money from your own websites. So the existing websites you have right now, how you can monetize those and make passive income. Before we jump into this video, I want to share a really useful offer for you guys on this video. So if you want to make use of a VPN, then I highly recommend getting NordVPN 2-year plan. NordVPN makes it very easy to browse the web securely, and they have one-click connections to any VPN that you want to use across 59 different countries. So there are thousands of servers that you can use across the world. And the beauty of this is that it makes it really easy to travel. So no matter where you go, you can access the services that you're normally connected to online. One of the nice things about using a VPN is that when you browse through different websites, they do not know your actual IP address, your home IP address. So that keeps you safe online. Sometimes there's websites that you can't access based on the location that you're in. Even when it comes to buying things online, sometimes you'll get better prices if you are from a certain location. So you can simply choose that location using NordVPN. And an example of this is my own account. I simply keep it connected pretty much all the time. I use it across my mobile, my tablet, and my desktop computers. Check out the link in the description below and make sure you take advantage of this 68% off. So the standard plan is $3.29 per month if you use this offer. So the first example we're going to look at is using dropshipping. And this has been around for a long time. A lot of people have been using dropshipping as a way to make passive income. And the most common way to do that is to use Shopify. So you would set up a Shopify store, which is like an e-commerce store, and then you would use a service like Eberlo. So it's a way to integrate products into your Shopify store. It's a plugin, and that will allow you to do drop shipping. Normally the drop shipping will come from using a service like AliExpress. So you can get cheap products from China that will be shipped all over the world, and then you can make a profit because you're marking that price up on your website. So that's a quick and easy way to do this. And I guess this isn't for everyone, because I think that I know for myself, speaking from personal experience, I prefer to work with digital products online, just because dropshipping can take a long time to deliver the product depending on what country the customer is from. So there are pros and cons when running a dropshipping business. It is nice because it's hands-off, but you will still have to deal with customer complaints, refunds, and all of that kind of thing. But it is one way that you can make an income from your website. The second example of how you can make money from your website is using Adsense. Now, this doesn't have to be Adsense specifically, but this is one of the easiest ways to start putting ads onto your existing website. So this is really useful if you run a blog, or maybe you run a content site. So if you have a lot of content online and you get a lot of traffic, then monetizing that traffic will allow you to make money just from your viewers. So ads will appear on your website. You'll make money based on how many thousand ad impressions that your content gets each month, and then they will pay it directly into your bank account. Now, there are better or more profitable ways to make money than using AdSense itself. So as your website grows, people would recommend to use something like Ezoic. So it's probably paying out a little bit higher than AdSense, but it has its own issues as well. A lot of people say that their websites become slow after they use this Ezoic. So I'm not sure, I haven't tried it personally, but the most popular services that people really want to be using when it comes to ad networks is AdThrive, which is requires you to have a much larger audience, a much larger viewer base on your website. And the other one is Mediavine. So both of these services allow you to get more money per 1,000 views on your website. And the quality of the adverts, I guess, are slightly higher as a result. And there are a team behind it to manage all of the ads on your website. So it's mostly hands-off from what I understand. But these can allow you to make possibly $20 or $30 per 1,000 ad views. So that's really useful if you want to monetize your website using ad networks. The next example we're going to look at is using BuySellAds. And this one, again, is for ads on your website, but it's slightly different because this one will allow you to have direct access to the people who want to put the ads on your website. And from what I understand, you can set your own prices based on the website. The good thing about it is that The adverts won't automatically get blocked by all ad blockers. So some of the ads, and I've noticed this across different websites, some of the ads are whitelisted, so your ad blocker won't stop that advert from appearing, which is good if you are a publisher. If you run a blog, for example, that's a good thing because it means you're getting monetized still, even if the user has an ad block software running. So that is another alternative if you want to do ads on your website. The next example we're going to look at is Substack. Now, Substack allows you to monetize a newsletter. So people can sign up for your weekly or monthly newsletter and pay a subscription fee to access that. Now, that's a great option if you are an expert in a certain area. I see this a lot in the finance and the crypto space. So technical analysts and people that are into reading charts will do monthly or weekly newsletters, and it keeps people informed. They maybe only pay $10, $20 a month, and it saves them tons of research time. So they get all of this information really quickly, easily, and it's a way to make money as a subscription if you want to do that. So that's using Substack. You can find out more if you read into the documentation for this, but in a nutshell, it is subscriptions based on newsletters. So it's a quick and easy way to set this up. But of course, it's going to be ongoing work to publish those newsletters over time. The next example we're going to look at is using affiliate links. And one of the most common places to do this is using Amazon affiliates. Now, I'm just dabbling in this myself. I've only started to experiment with Amazon affiliates, but there are alternatives to Amazon affiliates too. You can use something like ClickBank or ShareASale. They are other alternatives. They have their own network of different ads that you can put onto your website. So an example of how this works with Amazon is once you're signed in, you can come up and they have this little top toolbar section. So you find a product that you want to put on your website, and you would just click on this get text, or you can also do it with the image too, but it will give you a link to that product, and the affiliate link will then earn you money every time someone purchases that product. I have a couple examples of how I've done this on my own sites. So I have this website, Web Speed Tests, which has some typing speed tests. It's a little side project I did. And once you complete the speed test, it will give you like how many words per minute you can type and things like that. But when you scroll down, you have this option to purchase keyboards. So I thought this was quite relevant based on people that want to type fast. So if they have a more ergonomic keyboard or a better layout keyboard, then it would make sense for them to purchase that. So these are all Amazon affiliate links in this example. Another example is another website that I have is a cooking website, which is very, very different. But on this site, I have listed cookbooks. So people can click on the cookbooks, and that just saves them a bunch of time. If they can keep that in their kitchen. They can just look at recipes whenever they want to cook something. So it's a pretty simple way to make money, and the products can be highly targeted based on what it is you have on that website. The next example I'm going to look at is using downloadable products, and this is something I do on my own website. I have these downloadable products where users can download the template of a web application. So I've got some of the most popular ones like Craigslist, Instagram, Tinder, real estate platform, Reddit clone. And what that means is that if someone wants to build a project and it's kind of loosely based around one of these, then it makes sense for them to pay, a couple of $100 and get the template, and then they can just add their own features after that. So it saves them a bunch of time. It's useful to them to purchase it, but it also means that I just make passive income from it any time of the day. So I can get money from selling these, anytime throughout the year. It's a really good way to just make passive income. Another example then is to sell your own courses. I've only done this a little bit. I have 2 of my own courses online. You can have a look at those if you want, but originally I did host them on my own website, and you can do that and just charge whatever fee you think is appropriate. But in the end, I just moved these across to Udemy, and I just link across to the Udemy sites, and it's a very easy way to do that. Again, if you want to do affiliates, you could actually link to other people's courses here and make affiliate income from that as an alternative. The next example I'm going to look at is very different. If you have websites that If you have domain names that are not being used, then you can use a service like sedo.com and do domain parking. So if the website is completely blank, you can just do domain parking and they will put adverts on it for you. What that means is that if anyone clicks on those advert links, then you will earn passive income. So your website's sitting there doing nothing, but while it's doing nothing, you might be able to make some money from it. This is especially useful if you have a lot of websites, I would say, and if those websites are being searched for. So it's a way to make some additional revenue. The final example I want to look at in this video is using donations. Now, I did experiment with this a little bit, but I didn't get a lot of success with it, but I think it depends a lot on your website and what kind of content you have on there. So this is an example called BuyMeACoffee.com, and it allows your viewers to simply make a donation if they like what you're doing. So maybe you're a YouTube creator, or maybe you're sharing blog posts on your website. If you're providing a lot of valuable information and they have no way to, reward you for that, then you're losing out, really. So if you have a link that points out to your own page where they can make a donation, it's a way for them to say thank you for the content that you create. You can also do this using PayPal, I think, too, but this example, you can create your own page, and it's a nice and simple, easy way to do that. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys have found this helpful. I know this has been a lot of information I've crammed into this video, but hopefully it's been helpful to you guys, and I will see you all in the next video.